Tonight, we journey through a story filled with peace and kindness. Anna and Tansy, a journey of discovery. This story is about a girl named Hannah and a talking hedgehog named Tansy, who embark on a journey of discovery and find true friendship and the real treasure in their adventure. Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling river, lived a curious young girl named Hannah. She had big, inquisitive eyes and an unquenchable thirst for adventure. One day, while exploring the edge of the forest just outside her village, she stumbled upon a very unusual sight. There, in a small grove of blooming flowers, sat a tiny hedgehog, looking rather lost and confused. "Hello there," Anna said softly. The hedgehog looked up, its small dark eyes wide with curiosity. "My name is Tansy," it squeaked. Hannah was astonished. She had never met a talking hedgehog before. "Do you live around?" she asked. Tansy shook its small spiky head. "No, I come from a faraway land, and I'm on a journey of discovery." Intrigued, Anna decided to help Tansy on his adventure. They ventured deep into the forest, where full trees whispered secrets to the wind and colorful birds sang songs of old. As they walked, Hannah and Tansy shared stories about their lives. Hannah learned that Tansy was searching for legendary treasure, hidden deep within the forest, a treasure that could grant any wish. For the way, they faced many challenges. They crossed a rickety old bridge over a deep ravine, navigated through a maze of ancient trees, and even outwitted a mischievous fox. Each obstacle brought them closer together, and their friendship grew stronger. On one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden glow over the world, they finally found what they were searching for. Hidden inside a small cave, surrounded by glowing crystals, was an old, ornate chest. Hannah and Tansy opened it together, their hearts pounding with excitement. Inside, they found not gold or jewels, but a single, beautiful flower. Tansy smiled, understanding its significance. "This flower is the greatest treasure of all," he said. "It represents the discovery of friendship, courage, and the wonders of the journey itself." Hannah nodded, realizing that the adventure had been the true treasure. Hearts full of joy, they returned to their village, forever changed by their journey and ready for more adventures to come. Let's continue our peaceful journey with another tale. Clover and Bellflower's Magical Library Adventure. This story is about a girl named Clover and her beautiful friend Bellflower, who embark on a magical adventure in a hidden room of the village's oldest library. Once upon a time, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a gentle girl named Clover and her best friend, a tiny beetle called Bellflower. Clover loved to read books under the ancient oak tree near her home, while Bellflower would perch on her shoulder, listening intently to her gentle voice. One sunny afternoon, Clover discovered a mysterious, golden key buried underneath the roots of her beloved tree. The key shimmered in the sunlight, and a small note tied to it read, "Unlock the magic within." Intrigued, Clover and Bellflower set off to find the lock that fit the golden key. Their adventure led them to the village's oldest libraries that reigned a grand building adorned with ivy and surrounded by blooming flowers of every color. As they entered the library, they noticed a peculiar sparkle emanating from the back corner of the room. Carefully, Clover followed the glow and found an ornately carved door that she had never noticed before. Her heart raced with excitement as she inserted the golden key into the lock. To their astonishment, the door swung open to reveal a hidden room filled with towering bookshelves and twinkling fairy lights. Each book's spine glimmered with stories waiting to be discovered. Clover and Bellflower felt a sense of wonder as they roamed between the shelves, pulling out volumes and marveling at the illustrations and texts within. They soon realized that these books were enchanting. One book transported them to a lush forest, filled with talking animals, another to a bustling city with flying carriages, and yet another to a serene ocean where they swam with dolphins. They spent hours exploring the magical worlds within the pages, utterly captivated by each new adventure. As the day turned to dusk, Clover and Bellflower found themselves back in the library, their hearts full of joy and their minds brimming with stories. Suddenly, the golden key began to glow once more. Taking this as a sign, Clover locked the door to the hidden room, knowing they could return whenever they wished to play it till magic was now theirs to cherish forever. From that day on, Clover and Bellflower made frequent visits to the secret library, continuing their journeys through the endless realms of imagination. And so they lived happily ever after, their friendship and love for books growing with each new story they shared. Let's explore the next chapter of tonight's tales. Camellia and the Friendly Ghost, Gazania, A Tale of Growth. This story is about the friendship between a girl named Camellia and a friendly ghost named Gazania, and how their bond helps their village grow and flourish. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between blooming fields of flowers, there lived a girl named Camellia. She had a curious mind that sought adventures beyond the ordinary. One day, while exploring an abandoned house on a hill, she stumbled upon the kind spirit of a friendly ghost named Gazania. Gazania had lived in the house for many years, bound by a promise to protect it. Camellia was initially fearful, but soon realized Gazania's gentle and caring nature. The two became fast friends, spending their days sharing stories of the past and the dreams of what could be. As the seasons changed, Camellia noticed that Gazania seemed to have a special connection with the flowers in the village. Everywhere they went, the flowers bloomed brighter and stronger. Gazania revealed that they retained the love and wisdom of the villagers who had once lived there. Through his stories, Camellia learned about the village's history, filled with tales of love, hardship, and triumph. Inspired by these stories, Camellia decided she wanted to help her village grow and flourish. With Gazania's guidance, she started planting new flowers and tending to the old ones with loving care. She also began telling the villagers about Gazania and the histories he shared, which renewed their pride and appreciation for their community. Eventually, the village became known for its breathtaking beauty and thriving spirit. Flowers of every color lined the streets, and the village became a destination for travelers. Camellia continued to grow alongside her garden, becoming a wise and beloved figure in the community. One day, Gazania told Camellia that his purpose was fulfilled, and it was time for him to move on. Though saddened, Camellia understood that growth sometimes meant letting go. She thanked Gazania for everything, promising to keep the village spirit alive. As Gazania faded, the flowers in the village seemed to glow with an even more vibrant hue, a testament to the bond they shared. Amelia's heart was full, knowing that their friendship had allowed her village to flourish and that Gazania's spirit would always be part of the place they both called home. Let's move gently into another comforting story. Promises Under the Moonlit Sea. This story is about a girl named Anemone and a mermaid named Sweet Pea, who through a series of adventures, built a strong and lasting friendship based on promises and mutual support, facing all challenges. In a quaint coastal village lived the kind-hearted girl named Anemone. Every evening, she sat by the shore, humming soft tunes while the waves whispered ancient tales. One night, as the moon cast a silvery glow over the ocean, Anemone saw a shimmering figure emerge from the depths. It was a beautiful mermaid named Sweet Pea, with flowing hair like golden seaweed and eyes that sparkled like the sea under the sun. Anemone, full of wonder, greeted Sweet Pea, and from that moment on, they became inseparable friends. Each night, they met at the same spot, sharing stories and dreams. Sweet Pea spoke of underwater palaces and dancing dolphins, while Anemone described blooming gardens and soaring birds. Their friendship flourished, bridged by their mutual promise to always be there for one another. One stormy night, the village faced a fierce tempest, which roared and the winds howled. Anemone feared for Sweet Pea's safety and rushed to the shore. To her relief, Empton was there, waiting for her. Despite the raging storm, Sweet Pea sang a calming melody, promising Anemone that they would weather all storms together. The storm eventually passed, and dawn broke with a sky painted in hues of pink and gold. Anemone and Sweet Pea watched the sunrise, their bond stronger than ever. They made a heartfelt promise to be forever friends, no matter the obstacles. Thus, the girl and the mermaid kept their promise, meeting under the moonlit sea, sharing dreams, and supporting each other through all of life's waves. And every night, as the moon rose, the villagers could hear their laughter and some songs, a testament to their unbreakable bond and the promises they kept. The end. Sleep tight, and let peace carry you through.